I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys. If you need me, just point or type into the chat box as usual. I want you to start to breathe deep into the belly through the nose and exhale back out through the nose. Inhale in, fill that belly, fill the chest, up into the throat. And as you exhale, empty out the chest and the belly, bringing the belly button into the back body. And begin to scan your physical state for any areas that need your attention today. What feels tight? What can be released mentally and physically? Set an intention for your practice. And of course, as with every practice, you don't want to force the body into any position or pose that doesn't feel downright yummy in the body. If you're holding your breath during any of the poses, you've probably taken it past your edge. Just back out of that pose a little bit. Feel the hips grounding down, the feet grounding down towards the earth. Back of the head is completely supported. And maybe with your next in-breath, as you exhale, turn the head to the left. Inhale, center, and then turn it to the right, adding some gentle movement to the neck. And continue to follow your own breath here, looking left and right. And check in with your neck and see how it feels, how the range of motion feels this morning. And as you meet me back at center, this time you're going to take that movement, very tiny movement, and you're going to inhale and bring that chin up to the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck it in ever so slightly, flattening that spine, flattening that neck, and just continue to follow your own breath here. In just a moment, we're going to start to add a little baby bridge to this movement here. What I want you to do is make sure your feet are flat on the mat and your hands are by your side, palms down. And this time you're going to inhale, pick up the hips, bring the arms up and above, up and over. As you exhale, bring the arms back down, bring the hips back down. Inhale up, lift, exhale down. Continue to follow your breath here. Keeping the neck long, chin is tucked in slightly. One more. And drop everything back to center. Go ahead and heel toe the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Open those arms wide to a T. And as you exhale, drop the knees towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop them to the right. Continue to follow your own breath here, going left and right in both directions. And in just a moment, we're going to add the arms to this movement. You're going to reach up and grab opposite elbows and drop the knees and the elbows in the opposite direction. Begin to wake up those shoulders. Nice gentle movement here, left and right. And as you return back to center, I want you to get nice and long on the mat. Legs are long, and you're going to bring the arms up overhead. Take a nice deep inhale. Really point those fingers and point those toes. Make this the longest you've been all morning. Take a nice juicy in breath. Exhale out. Take one more in breath. As you exhale, begin to walk your legs to the left and kind of inch your shoulders towards the legs to create a crescent moon or a banana shape. Feel that stretch up that right side rib cage, that side body. Breathing into that side body. And if you want a little extra, you can cross that right leg right over the left, if that feels good. And just breathe and separate that rib cage. One more in and out breath. And as you exhale, start to return to center. Take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, walk everything over to the right side, creating a banana shape to stretch out that left side body. Feel that rib cage separate. And same thing, you can cross that left leg over the right for a little extra. One more in and out breath here. And follow your next inhale, coming out nice and slowly. Returning the arms down by your side, hands are flat. You're going to bring both legs up and just rock the knees left and right. Grounding down through the hips here. And then I want you to lengthen the legs up to the ceiling. Start to wake up those hamstrings back here. And maybe just point and flex the feet. Start to wake up the feet. Take some circles with those ankles. Start to warm up those legs. Reverse that circle in the other direction. Point and flex once more. And go ahead with your next in breath and bring those knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees in. Rock left and right. Start to wake up your lower back here. Release everything. Inhale, exhale. And from here, you're going to meet me in a comfortable seated position. Feel free to rock up if that feels good, or just get there how you get there. You're just going to come and meet me in a comfortable seated position, and I just want you to wiggle those hips left and right. I want you to just close your eyes for a moment here. Engage that core. And I want you to inhale deeply through the nose. As you exhale slowly back through the nose. I want you to count your next in breath. Inhale in. If you make it to 5 or 6, see if you can make that exhale a little longer. Maybe to 7 or 8. Do that a couple more times. We're going to revisit that breath towards the end of our practice. Inhale and exhale. With that exhale, feel those shoulders drop down away from the ears. I want you to relax that belly for a moment. And with your next in breath, I want you to just start taking some small torso rolls. Feel those sits bones connecting to the earth. Palms can be down, shoulders away from the ears. And these torso rolls can start out small and get larger as you continue to warm up. And then I want you to go ahead and go in the other direction, reversing that torso roll. One more roll here and meet me back at center. Start to work on those neck muscles a little bit. I want you to inhale and first engage that core. Start to pull through that crown of the head, like there's a little string up there. And feel that spine just extend, get nice and straight. And as you exhale, I want you to drop right ear to right shoulder. And I want you to bring that shoulder up to meet that ear. You're not forcing it, it's just a little movement here. Left shoulder stays down. Inhale, release. Exhale, drop left ear. Bring that left shoulder up to meet it. Inhale, continue to link breath to movement. I'll remind you of that many times as we go along. Linking that breath to movement, super important as we go along here. Always breathing through our poses. Continue to go back and forth between the left and right ear, bringing that shoulder up. Small movement. And release everything back to center. I want you to inhale, and this time I want you to bring both shoulders up to the ear. Hold. Exhale, glide them down. Inhale up, hold. Exhale. One more time, hold. And bring them down. I want you to interlace those fingers, bring them out in front, and just really lengthen those arms. Drop that chin down. Feel those shoulder blades separate. They're gliding away from each other, round the back slightly. Gazes down at the feet. Inhale, bring everything back up. Go ahead and bring the hands behind the back. Interlace those fingers. Gazes up. Exhale, release. Bring the arms back out front. Interlace those fingers. Bring that chin down. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Inhale, come up. Release the hands. Bring them behind your back one more time. Inhale, open up that heart center. Gazes up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and wiggle those hips left and right one more time. And this time we're going to work on the neck a little bit more. You're going to bring your hands and bring the palms together, interlace those fingers. You're going to place the hands right underneath the chin here. You're going to take an in breath, and as you exhale, you're going to separate the palms and bring the gaze down, stretching out those fingers. As you inhale, bring the palms together, bring that gaze up. Exhale, look down, separate the palms. One more time, up. And exhale, bring it down. Go ahead and release those fingers, shake out those hands. It's a great way to warm up the hands, warm up the fingers. Go ahead and interlace those fingers one more time. And just take a couple of wrist rolls here. Warm up those wrists before we take it to tabletop here in a few moments. And go ahead and reverse to the other side. Bringing the hands to prayer position. Push the palms into each other. Inhale, as you exhale, point those fingertips down, keeping the palms together. Drop the shoulders away from the ear. Stretching out those forearms. Bring those fingertips back up with an in-breath. Push against the palms gently. And exhale. Bring the fingertips down. Bring those shoulders down. Go ahead and bring those palms apart and push those fingers into each other for one more little stretch of those fingers. And go ahead and take the tops of the hands, put them against each other. And then bring those shoulders down, bring those elbows down, keeping the tops together. Just a little counter stretch there. Inhale, exhale here. Release the hands, take a couple wrist rolls, reverse the rolls. And then I want you to meet me lying down on your side, your left side. And you can rest your head on top of that arm. Knees are going to be slightly bent, or you can prop your head up. And you're going to take an in breath, bring that leg up, right leg up. We're going to make some nice little hip circles here. Follow the breath, inhale, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Just going to warm up those hips, warm up those thigh muscles. Couple more here. And then go ahead and reverse in the other direction. One more. And then you're going to release that leg back down. You're going to reach down and grab the top of that foot and bring it in towards that glute. Stretch out that quad here. Engage the core. The further back you point that knee, the more stretch you get. Of course, not forcing. Breathe into that stretch. Exhale, release. And you're going to go to the other side. We're going to inhale, bring that leg up. Start taking those circles. They can be large, or they can be small, or mix them up. Whatever feels good in your body. Everything should feel good in your body as we go along. Couple more in this direction before we reverse. And go ahead and reverse to the other side. Go ahead and release that leg. Reach down, grab the top of that foot. Bring it in towards the glute. Breathe into that quad. One more full in and out breath here before you meet me on your belly. Release that down and go ahead and roll onto your belly here. And we're going to go ahead and fold the arms and place your forehead on your folded arms. Wiggle those hips left and right, grounding down into the earth. And we're going to begin with Sleepy Cobra. We're going to inhale, lift left leg, squeeze that glute. Exhale, place it down. Continue to alternate between the two legs, lengthening that spine as you go along. Continue to breathe into this stretch here. Point the toes as you lift. And go ahead and release everything down. Wiggle those hips. And this time I want you to lengthen both arms out in front. As we prepare for alternating locust here, you're going to inhale, lift left arm and right leg, and a little bit of the torso. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, place it down. Continue to work between both sides there. Linking breath to movement here. Being mindful of your neck, keeping it nice and long. And go ahead and release everything down. Wiggle those hips left and right. This time come up to the forearms. Meet me in Sphinx pose. Elbows are right underneath shoulders, palms are flat. Gaze is at the hands. And just breathe into this little gentle back bend. Maybe squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release. One more full in and out breath here. And slowly you're going to meet me in tabletop. Bringing those knees right underneath those hips. Hands right underneath shoulders. And I want you to engage that core, bring that belly in, neck is long. And I want you to begin to go between cat and cow here. Inhale, drop that belly, gazes up. Exhale, meet me in cat. Really link the breath to the movement here. If cat feels better than cow, then linger there. There's no rule. Make it your own. If cow feels better, stay there for one full in and out breath. This is your practice. Couple more here in cat cow. And as you meet me back at center, I want you to begin taking some little circles with your whole body, shifting forward to the sides. Neck is long. If your wrists are bothersome, go ahead and come up to fists. And just take small circles here. And then reverse that circle to the other side. Continue to link your breath with movement. And as we prepare for our first child's pose, I want you to take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, shift back into our first child's pose. Hands can be long by the side, palms up, or arms can be out front and extended. Forehead to the mat or a blanket or a block. And I want you to take 3 full in and out breaths in this child's pose, releasing that lower back as we prepare for our practice. Bringing that gaze up, coming back up to tabletop. You're going to shift your hips forward and meet me in a little back bend here, almost like a cobra, squeezing the glutes. As you exhale, shift back to child's pose. Inhale, come forward, almost like up dog, except that your knees are staying down. Shift back into child's pose. We're just warming up that lower back. One more time, forward and backwards here. And next time you're in child's pose, go ahead and open up those knees wide and come into a wide-legged child's pose. I want you to take an in breath, and as you exhale, I want you to walk your hands to the right. Shifting that left hip over slightly. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Inhale to center, and exhale, walk the hands to the left. Shifting that right hip over slightly to get that side body stretch. As you inhale back to center, coming back up to tabletop for a moment, re-engaging that core. I want you to extend that right leg. Anchor those toes down to the floor. Neck is long. Inhale, and as you exhale, shift back to stretch that calf. Keeping that gaze right at the mat in between the hands. Neck is long. Core is engaged. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. With your next in-breath, as you shift forward, I want you to pick that right leg up and cross it behind the left. And this time you're going to take your gaze over to that foot to stretch out that side body on the right side. Inhale, return to center, and prepare for our first balancing pose. You're going to pick that right leg up and push through the heel. Engage that core. And maybe right here is good for you today. Or maybe you want to add that left arm. Palm can be facing down or thumb can be up. And hold here. And if you want to just spice it up a little bit, you're going to exhale and bring elbow to knee together. Inhale, lengthen, and repeat that 2 more times. Go ahead and lengthen everything out, hold, return the left hand, return the leg, and shift the hips left and right. Neutralize that spine, and we're going to work the left leg. Remember, if the wrists become tired, coming up to fist for a little bit might help. Extend that left leg, push through the heel. Anchor those toes down on the mat. Inhale, exhale, shift back. Get that calf stretch first. Inhale, shift forward. Engage that core. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. Take that leg, pick it up and cross it behind the right. And bring that gaze right to that foot. Enjoy that side body stretch on the left side there. As we prepare to balance on the other side, you're going to come out slowly. Lengthen that left leg, push through the heel. Nice active foot here. And the leg is in line with the torso. And maybe you hold here, gaze is at the mat, or add that right hand. Extend that right arm. And exhale, bring elbow and knee together for 3. Lengthen, hold. Return the hand, return the leg. Shift the hips left and right. Take an in-breath, and as you exhale, take a child's pose. Take 2 full breaths here. If down dog is in your practice, from child's pose, you're going to tuck the toes under. Take an in breath, and as you exhale, push up into down dog. Otherwise, meet me in tabletop. This is our first down dog. So pedal your dog by lifting the heels, alternating between the 2 feet, pedaling, walk your dog, or cycle through some cat-cow, yogi's choice. We're gonna get ready to go into our standing poses here. I want you to begin to walk your hands back towards your feet from either down dog or tabletop. And meet me in a forward fold. Go ahead and bend the knees. It's the first forward fold. Drop that head heavy. Hands to the mat or to a block. Exhale, release. Maybe sway a little left and right here. Keeping the weight towards the front of the foot, towards the toe carefully. Maybe pedal this forward fold by lifting the heel, bending, alternating knees. Waking up those hamstrings now. I want you to go ahead and lengthen the legs if that feels good. Bring your hands to your shins. Flatten that back. Engage that core. Gaze is at the toe. Meeting me at a half forward fold. As you bring that gaze up, inhale, rise. Bring those arms up, palms touch. Take a gentle back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop the arms down, meet me in mountain pose. Bringing those toes in just a little bit, engaging those quads. Chin parallel to the floor, palms can face forward or they can face the thighs. Drop those shoulders away from the ear. Real active pose here. Inhale, exhale. Pick up all your toes off the mat. Really feel the foot. Engage with the earth. Suction down. Close the eyes. Balance. As you exhale, put the toes back down. Go ahead and bring those arms behind the back. Interlace those fingers. Pull down. Bring that gaze up. Open up that heart center. Inhale, exhale, release. Go ahead and shake it out left and right. We're going to prepare for a triangle. We're going to take the right foot and step it back. And you're going to take that left leg. Both legs are straight. The front heel of that left foot is in line with the back arch of the back foot. I want you to check in with those hips. Make sure one's not hiked up. They're even right now. And you're going to inhale and bring those arms up to a T, palms down. You're going to shift towards the left, like you're trying to reach for something. When you can no longer shift, you're going to bring that left hand down to about the knee area, maybe a little lower, or to a block. And you're going to inhale that right arm up. So your arms are now one long line. Your hips are still even. One hasn't hiked forward. It's a heart opener. Bring those arms up. One long line of energy from the top arm all the way to the bottom. Should feel a nice little hip stretch here. Bring it to where it's comfortable, where the hips are still where they belong. One more in and out breath here. With your next in breath, start to come back up. And I want you to bend that left knee. Bring those arms up and meet me in warrior two. Taking that gaze to that front finger, right down the middle finger. Palms are down. If you look down, you can only see your left toe. The knee is stacked right above that left ankle. The back leg is strong, grounding down into the earth. You're breathing here. Check in with the hips. Make sure they're nice and even. I want you to drop the right hand and place it on the back thigh on the right. You're going to inhale, left arm up. Reverse that warrior. Left knee is still bent. Gaze can be up or it can be down to the back leg. Yogi's choice. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Drop the hands down and you're going to switch to the other side. We're going to start in triangle on this side. Both legs are long. Open up those arms to a T. Shift towards the right. When you can't shift anymore, bring that right hand and place it either on a block or on the shin. Try not to put too much pressure on that knee and bring that left arm up so it's a perfect little T here. Make sure that left hip is stacked. It hasn't gone forward. Gaze can be up or down. Breathe into that side body, into that inner thigh stretch. Should all feel nice and warm right about now. You inhale up slowly. Bend that right knee, meeting me in warrior two. Bringing those arms up, bringing that gaze down that right middle finger. Fix those hips, make sure they're nice and even. Right knee is right above that ankle. Breathe in, engaging the core, tucking that pelvis in. As you exhale, drop that left hand on top of that left thigh. Inhale that right arm up, reverse that warrior. Right knee is still bent. Enjoy that side body stretch here. Inhale, exhale back to warrior two. We're going to prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Drop the hands and go ahead and lengthen both legs. The toes are now pointing towards the corners of your mat. And you're going to bend the knees. Place your hands on top of the knees and take a nice in-breath. As you exhale, I want you to drop right shoulder towards left knee. Taking a little twist here first. Inhale, center, drop left shoulder towards right knee. Continue to alternate here, linking breath to movement. One more in both directions. And now you're going to bring the toes in slightly. Bring the heels out towards the outer edges of the mat. And you're going to take that forward fold down, bringing your hands down to the mat or to a block, dropping the crown of the head towards the earth, lengthening the legs. Feel that right along the back hamstrings here. And just breathe here. You can take the heels and bring them in a little bit. Point those toes back towards the corners of the mat again. And drop the head. Maybe sway a little left and right. Engage the core. You're going to begin to heel toe the feet towards back to center. Meeting me in forward fold. Go ahead and bend the knees. Meet me in ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows. Getting into those hamstrings now. Sway a little left and right. Bringing the hands back to the mat. Go ahead and bring yourself back down to a seated position nice and slowly. And bring the legs out in front. And shake out those hamstrings. I want you to go ahead and meet me in forward fold. You're going to push through the heels, activate those feet, and you're going to inhale those arms up. As you exhale, leading with the chest, bring it down slowly, lengthening the spine, grabbing wherever your body allows today, using that strap if you have one, or grabbing the soles of the feet. Dropping the head down last. Breathing into this forward fold. Releasing the jaw, relaxing the face. I want you to bring that gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can find just a little more room. Inhale up, rise. Nice and slowly. Shake out those legs. You're going to bend the right knee and you're going to cross it over the left leg. If your body will allow for it, you're going to take that left leg and bring it towards that right hip. Making sure you don't sit on that foot. You want both sits bones on the earth. And you're going to take an in breath, pull through the core, pull through the crown of the head, and you're going to take that left arm and hug that knee. As you exhale, taking that twist, taking that gaze, using that right arm like a kickstand, take that gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe into that right hip, squeeze it into the body. With your next out breath, coming out slowly. And we're going to switch to the other side. You're going to cross left leg over right. And you're going to take that right leg and bring it towards that left hip. Keeping both sits bones down, you're going to bring that right arm around. Hug that knee. Bring that left arm behind you like a kickstand. Take that gaze over the left shoulder. Lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale, come out nice and slow. And bringing the soles of the feet together for seated cobbler's pose. Go ahead and lift the right and left cheek here. Take a nice in breath. Bring that gaze up. Engage that core. And as you exhale, take a forward fold here. Open up those hips. You can grab the ankles, put the elbows right on top of the knees just for a little gentle push. Gaze is at the feet. Inhale, bring that gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold one more time. As you inhale up nice and slowly, go ahead and bring those knees back up. And I want you to grab behind the thighs, round that back. And I want you to meet me in a laying down pose, bringing it down nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bringing those knees into the chest. Head is on the mat. Squeeze those knees in. I want you to push that tailbone down. Tuck that chin in. Lengthen that spine. And rock left and right. Give yourself a little back massage here. We're going to go into a little core work here. To wake everything up, we're going to go into a little bicycle, a little yogi bicycle. You're going to go ahead and bring your hands behind your head, interlace those fingers, and lengthen that left leg. Right knee is still bent and into the body. And bring that left elbow and tap that knee. Point the toes. Flex the feet a couple times. And switch sides. Continue to follow your breath here. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch to the other side. Nice and slow, linking breath to movement. Waking up that core. Really feel the spine on the earth. Being gentle to the neck. If the neck doesn't like that, then just bring it to the legs. Drop the arms down. Palms are flat on the floor and you're just working the legs. Yogi's choice. Couple more. And go ahead and bring the knees in. I want you to open the knees up this time and squeeze the knees into the armpits. Flex those feet. Push the tailbone down at just a little inch here. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Lengthen. Inhale, exhale. Place those feet flat on the mat. And you're going to take a figure four with the right foot coming, or the right ankle coming on top of that left knee. And I want you to take your left hand and grab that ankle. Open up that right arm out to the side. I want you to take an in-breath. And as you exhale, I want you to twist, stack your hips towards the left, putting that foot down on the mat. You're going to feel a nice little stretch right along that right hip flexor, or not hip flexor, that IT band, that outer thigh area. Just breathe into that stretch. Release the jaw. Inhale, exhale. Anchor those shoulders to the mat. Shoulders and left hip is touching. Right hip is up. One more in and out breath here. As you inhale back up, I want you to grab behind the left thigh and bring it in for a supine pigeon. Bring that left knee into the chest. Flex those feet. Breathe into that hip. Inhale, exhale. With every in-breath, see if you can bring that knee in just slightly, just a little bit. Not forcing, just melting the muscle away. And as you exhale, drop that foot down, switch to the other side, placing that left ankle on top of that right knee. You're going to reach with your right hand and grab right at the ankle. Open up that left hand to the side. Inhale, exhale, drop that foot down. Gaze can remain straight up or towards that long hand, yogi's choice. Listen to your neck and breathe into that left hip. You can take your head and rock it left and right for a moment. Just release that neck. One more full in and out breath here. As you inhale back up, preparing for a figure four, reach behind that right thigh. As you inhale, bring it in. Flex those feet. Use that left elbow if it feels good to push that left knee away slightly, just gently. And with every in-breath, bringing that knee in just a little bit. Releasing the jaw, relaxing the face. Inhale, exhale. So inhale, with your next exhale, go ahead and release everything down. Heel toe those feet mat width apart. And go ahead and windshield wiper. Release that lower back one more time. And we're going to get those hamstrings one more time. If you have a strap, that's fine. Otherwise, use what you've got. Bring those feet back. Lengthen that left leg. Pick up that right leg. And just interlace those fingers and grab either behind the calf or behind the thigh. And I want you to push through the heel and bring it in towards the face and just breathe into that hamstring. You can circle those ankles around if that feels good. Breathing into that back of that leg with every in-breath. See if you can bring it in just a little bit closer. Not yanking, gently holding it. I want you to bend that knee. I want you to grab that knee with the left hand. Open up that right arm to the side and twist to the left. Anchoring that right shoulder down towards the earth. Taking that gaze towards the long hand to the right side for a nice supine twist. Inhale, exhale. As you inhale back to center, you're going to switch to the other side. Grab behind the left thigh or at the calf. Lengthen that leg. Get that hamstring. You can also bend the right knee here if that feels better. Gives you a little more room. Yogi's choice. Maybe point and flex that foot a little bit. Releasing the jaw. Staying nice and relaxed. With every in-breath, see if it can come in just a little bit more. Grab wherever your body will allow. As you bend that knee, open up that left arm, grab the knee with the right hand and exhale and twist to the right. Try and leave that left shoulder down towards the earth. Take that gaze over to that long hand if that feels good. Inhale, exhale. As you inhale back to center, I want you to bring both knees in to the chest. And this time I want you to bring your nose in towards the knees. Exhale and rock those knees left and right. As we prepare for our final resting pose here, I want you to maybe continue to rock. Take one more pose. Maybe we didn't hit a pose that you're kind of yearning for right now. If not, continue to rock left and right. Happy baby. Maybe one more supine pigeon or a supine cobbler's pose. And I want you to start breathing deeply into the body, deciding what you want for your final resting pose to make it very, very magical today. Begin to release your last pose and get nice and long on the mat for your Shavasana. Gather those items that you want to use for your Shavasana today. And really start to just melt down into the mat, into the earth. Allow the feet to fall away from the body. Feel the back of the head completely supported by the earth. Shoulders are relaxed. The hands can be by your side, palms down or palms up. Or maybe you want to place one on your heart and one hand on your belly. And I want you to start tapping into your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale back out through the nose. I want you to return to that count in the beginning of the practice when I had you inhale and count it out. And as you exhale, see if you can match that count. Inhale in through the nose, count it out. Exhale back out and do the same. I want you to allow the thoughts to start entering your mind. Acknowledge the thoughts and let them float back out like a soft white cloud across a clear blue sky. I want you to start to settle down the thoughts, settle down the body. And during this meditation, I want you to start welcoming in the sounds around your home into your final resting pose. The smells, the sensations in your body. And allow your thoughts to take you away to a special place that you'll be visiting very soon when this is over. I want you to picture this place, what it is about it that you enjoy so much. The colors, the smells, how it makes you feel mentally and physically. Really study it. Picture yourself there doing that favorite thing that you do. And let that warm smile spread across your face. We'll be there soon. Softening the face, the shoulders, the belly, the glutes. And just accept the state that you're in right now. Be grateful for what your body just did. And for that place that you're visiting right now mentally. Notice that your breath has returned to its normal state. Just enjoy the stillness in your body. The stillness in your mind. And just remember that you can have access to this feeling and this sensation anytime by just returning to the mat and meditating for a few moments. As you allow the thoughts to enter your mind, if any negative thoughts enter, just let them pass through like that fluffy white cloud and release them back into the earth. They no longer serve you today. Soften your approach to the situation and blow it away. No longer serves you today. With your next in-breath, I want you to start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to bring a little awareness back to your body and your mental state. Maybe shaking your head no one more time, gazing left and right to release that neck. Taking a nice juicy in-breath through the nose. And parting your lips and exhaling it out slowly. With your next in-breath, go ahead and start to turn to your side body, left or right, either one's fine. And just lay there for a moment and take inventory of your mental state and your physical state as you breathe deeply and mindfully, enjoying this full relaxation. As you slowly meet me in a comfortable seated position, head comes up last, gaze is soft. I want you to take one more in-breath through the nose. Everything's soft right now. And I want you to open the lips and exhale it out. I want you to do that one more time. Inhale in. Exhale, let it all out. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. I thank you for joining me this last hour, for your practice. I send you off with many blessings of joy and relaxation. And can't wait to see you guys again. Sending lots of virtual hugs. Thanks again, guys. Namaste. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day today. Stay safe. Thank you.